Hey guys, what up? It's Daisha. How you guys doing? Hope your night's going great. Hope you're doing awesome. Let's talk business, okay? So, a couple things about me right now. So, I have a booth, right, at 9th and Madison. The name of the building is Westview Furniture. If you want help to go there, you want me to meet you there, you want me to get product from the store and bring it to you, you want, whatever you want, I want, okay? Why? You want clothes, you want polo, I want money. You want a discount? Cool. I want money. I need to pay my bills tomorrow. Probably gonna get a discount, right? If I've got $4,000 of clothing inventory, etc. in my booth, and the bill's due a couple days from now, yeah, I'm probably going to cut you an epic ass deal. Like the other night, I had, shout out to a couple people, shout out to Grind That Boy, and his girl. They came through and sold them like over $200 of clothes for $120, right? Because I was like, guys, you know what? You guys are cool. You're going to get a discount. Why? Because I've been trying to sell this polo all day, and I've had like 2 to 5 people tell me that they are going to meet up with me, and then they don't. Okay, now this is not me trying to be a bitch, but like, if you tell me that we're meeting somewhere in an hour, and then I go to my booth, and I grab my entire inventory, or I take everything from my house to my car, and I mean, I'm not fucking when I say I've got over 40 Ralph Lauren polos. I am not fucking with you, okay? I do. And no, they're not Polo Assassin! God! Call me a bitch, I don't really care. I don't care. I've got enough loyal customers already that a couple here and there, if I offend them, I don't really care. Because I'm still going to make new customers. Why? Because I'm a good businesswoman. Why am I a good businesswoman? Because I have the clothes you want at a discounted rate. This is what I'll tell you. Daisha, where did you get your polos? Where do you get all this stuff at? Where do you buy it from? Do you get it online? Is it used? Blah, 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 blah. Great questions. This is what I'll tell you. Where do I get my clothes? Well, I buy my clothes. A lot of them are mine or family members. Well, why aren't the tags always why aren't the tags on it, Daisha? Great question. My answer. They're not on there. This is what I'll tell you. I will never sell you something that I would not buy and put on my own body. So many of the polo shirts, and if they were my size and the guys, I would wear them. When I find guys smalls, I buy them and I wear them. You know what? Some of my clothes do have the tags on it too. But once again, I'm never going to put something on your body that I wouldn't put on my own body or buy for my boyfriend, family member, etc., and put it on their body. Never. Ever. Well, Daisha, this shirt looks like it's been used a little. That's why it's fucking $10 or $15. But Daisha, why doesn't that... Okay, guys. Think. Did you guys know that it really doesn't matter if the clothes new or if it's used or where I got it or how I got it? It doesn't matter. Why doesn't it matter, Daisha? Think about it. 'Cause it doesn't. Well, Daisha, this is what I've heard from, oh my god. Like, most of my polo right now, it is new. There are some shirts that are used. Just like the girls' clothes I sell that are used. But I don't get this from girls. Girls are fucking awesome. Shout out to my homegirls. They could care less if the tag's on it, right? Because we want to look hot for less. But something with some of you dudes, like, bro, this is what when guys get really fucking annoying and ask me this shit, this is what I pop on them. So when's the last time you stayed in a hotel? I'll be like, well, this shirt's not brand new. Okay. I don't even address that anymore. This is the analogy I go straight to. When's the last time you slept in a hotel? Oh, last weekend, a couple months ago. Okay. You slept in a hotel bed. Yeah, sure, they washed the sheets. Sure, they washed the bedding. Maybe. Possibly. Perhaps. Depends where you stay. But do you think they fucking took a curvy vacuum and, sucked out all the bedding and, the bed spring and the mattress and, got, bed bug spread? No! No! They didn't. No. But you slept in that bed. People fucked in that bed. My polo comes from online, friends, family, off the rack. Who knows? It just comes to me. I wash all my product if it doesn't have the tags on it. And I do my best to keep them, ironed. But the point is, I'm moving that shit around so much that, sometimes these are the things that happen, right? They get wrinkly. This was a perfect incident, right? I sold a polo to one of my homies. On one of the polos, there was, a little, makeup mark. From, me, you touch, girls, we wear makeup. You touch your face, then you grab something, and you're like, fuck. I was like, thank you for pointing that out. I go home, clean the polo, and then the next day I sold him another polo. And he was like, oh, that's the same shirt you got yesterday. You washed that, huh? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because I care about the quality of what I sell. But anyways, shout out to Grind That Boy for coming through and actually buying some polo, and his girl. You guys are awesome. Shout out to you. Shout out to Randall. He bought a $60 zip-up hoodie for $30. Why? Because nobody was buying it, and I had it for 4 weeks, and I had to pay the phone bill today. Also, shout out to Grind That Boy and his girlfriend. I had to pay the phone bill today. Thank you guys for helping me pay my phone bill. Some other awesome people that just keep coming back, always buying shit for me. Cassie had buy a whole lot from me. Tony. Who else be buying a lot of shit? This new homie met Mike. Cody. There's a lot of you. If I missed you, I'm fucking sorry. A lot of people bought polo for me. I believe this kid named Trevor. This other awesome blonde guy from Brandon. Feel like a dick because I can't remember your name because you're in my phone as Blondie. But you're friends with Trevor, I think. Lots of girls that bought stuff for me. Lots of guys, too. I'm just blanking out right now because you guys are awesome. I've got so many of you that I'm blanking. And don't think I'm a bitch if I forgot your name. I got a lot on my mind. I do a lot of things. Not only do I sell polo and clothing and accessories, but I just got paid to do my first painting. Yes! Because when I say I'm an artist, I don't just mean, I think I'm a famous rapper and I'm an artist. No. An artist is to me, artist is it can mean anything. An artist is anybody who can look at the world through multiple sets of eyes. And I paint, I draw, I write, I rap, poems, short stories, novels. I decorate furniture, wall hangings, because I love being creative. And I'm amazed that I've got my first paid for the first time to do something that I like to do, and like it feels so good. Like it just gives me goosebumps in my body. Like I love it. It's great. So I do a lot of things, guys, and you know, with anything I sell you, I know you guys have other, you know, a lot of you guys have kids, and you guys have other bills and other things that you need to put your money towards. So if you ever see me post something and you really like it and you want to make me an offer, please make me an offer, because I have yet to deny somebody of an offer. You know, sometimes it'll be a situation where I cut someone a good deal that they'll just give me more. Like I've had it where people have given me more money than I've asked. I've had it where me and someone, where I name a price and that person's like, perfect. I have it where I name a price and I see their face kind of be like unsure, and I'm like, well, what do you have? What do you got? That's the deal I made the other day with a couple people. I'm like, well, you want multiple items from me. Let's put it this way. The price that I post on Facebook, or that's already on the clothes, because some of the clothes have price tags on them because I grab them on my booth. That's already clothed, already priced. It don't matter. Just tell me every single thing you want, because the more you buy, you're just going to get money knocked off it. Like ding, 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 ding. Like you're just going to get like a fucking like extreme couponer type of an effect. You know, that TLC show, that shit's crazy. Which is also something I'm learning to do. I've been watching YouTube videos on how to get into extreme couponing to get it at the point where the store owes me money. That shit's fucking hard. So if any of you guys know how to do that, I'll hook you up with free clothes. That's another thing about me with my inventory. Now let's say, like, for instance, I love getting my hair braided, and, you know, sometimes my hair lady can't do it at the time I'm ready, or she's at, you know, some sort of conflict comes up. Shout out to my homegirl, Baby D, though. Always hooking my hair up, so fucking fresh. You know, her and her homeboy, Randall, they're a fucking cool-ass couple. You know, they treat me really fucking good. So this is how I treat them good. You know, Randall gets a deal on a polo. Baby D, you know, I'll randomly give her, you know, like for Christmas I gave her clothes. I give her massive tips to braid my hair. I've offered to trade clothes for hair in cash. Like this is the way I see it. Like I say in my one sentence, everything has its currency, right? So if you have something that you think I may want to do an exchange for, you know, half cash, half this, or whatever it may be, let me know. If any of you people on here, you know, can braid hair, throw that out there, because like I said, you know, my girl's Baby D, but sometimes it's a conflict. I always will call you first. You're the shit, by the way. Always will call you first. But let's say it just doesn't work that day. You guys, now you know. I love getting my hair braided. So, let's say you want something that I got and you can braid. Tell me. I will trade you that for a hairdo. If it's not already done by my homegirl. Anyways. Also, like I said, just please don't hit me up, make me think that I'm meeting you to go get meeting up with you to see something, because every time that I bring something to someone, a lot of times I'll bring other stuff that they didn't see your post, because they might like that better, or that might be a better deal. You never know. Everybody wants a polo shirt for a different reason. They want an outfit or this for a different reason, with an intent to wear to a certain place, or maybe not. You know, like it just depends. Like everything has its own thing. Okay, just like if you are calling me and texting me, this goes for guys. You know, don't. This has happened to me like way too many with guys, and it fucking pisses me off. Okay. I just went from nice to me in like 5 seconds, okay? But this fucking pisses me off. And call me a bitch, I don't really care. Okay. Just don't hit me up and say like, oh, I want that polo, and just blow my shit up. And then we plan to meet. I go to the booth and I grab all the inventory and put it all in my car. And then I stop doing things I'm going to do so I can wait to meet up with you, because honestly, anything that I'm doing, I will stop it to come and sell you something, because this is my job. I quit my job at Citibank to do this because I proved to myself before I quit the job, is this a reliable income? And then just kind of went from there. And the answer at this time is yes. Will it continue to be a reliable income? I absolutely hope so. Why? Because, like, I put a lot of time and thought into what I do, and it takes hours to price these clothes and to hang them up, and then in my booth I have, you know, things organized by, like, some of it's organized by name brand, and then putting everything on the hanger, finding the right hanger for the right clothes. Like, that is, it sounds like clothes. It's a lot of work, because I'm constantly, you know, people mess up my booth. Just like when I go to the mall, I fuck up their shit. So that's what I get. Because whenever I'm in the store and I knock something over, I'm like, oh, they need something to do. And I've done that like 500 times, so now I'm just, you know, it's coming back at me. That's fine, though. I like to work hard. And, you know what I mean? Like, because, like, some hangers don't hang certain clothes, or, like, you don't have the right hangers for the pants, and it's just, it's a lot of work. And then I want all my, like, I like all my hangers to be facing the same way, and all the clothes to be facing the same way, so that way when you look at, like, I'm super particular about how I do it, because I just think of, I put myself in a shopper's shoes, because I fucking love shopping, and I have a shopping addiction. Major reason why I sell a lot of why I started selling stuff was due to a drug abuse problem and a shopping addiction, and to the point where I had so much nice things, and I had a lot of money at one point. I had a lot of fucking money. And I had a drug problem, and I spent all my money on drugs and clothes one weekend. I blew $3,000 in one weekend. And for me, that was my rock bottom. You know, like, some people have to have, like, somebody die, or, like, have an overdose, or, like, stuff like that. But for me, my rock bottom as a drug abuser was when my money was gone. Like, that day, like, it broke my heart, because I always took so much pride in my money. I've been working since the day I turned 16, because where I was getting a job at, that was the age requirement. I worked at a Vera McKinnon hospital from age 16 to age 20, and then I worked at Citibank and a Vera for about 2 months, and then I worked at Citibank all the way up until 3 weeks ago. This is the first time in my life that I guess you could say I would be reporting to the government as unemployed, considering I don't have a direct deposit reporting underneath, like, my social security number. But I'm not unemployed, because I just, you know what I mean? Like, I make money doing what I do, doing art, loving my talents. This job allows me to be able to do things like make rap, paint pictures, do drawings. Citibank was so demanding and time draining of me that I couldn't even have time to do my talents, and I was so depressed. And, you know, but anyways, back to the story. I've always worked, and the day that I lost my money, that was rock bottom for me, because I had taken so much pride. I had saved up thousands and thousands of dollars in all that time that I had worked, and then one weekend I just got messed up on drugs, opened up credit cards, like, I racked them up. I opened up a Kohl's credit card and, like, a charge card, and just kept recharging it and recharging it and recharging it, ending up owing, like, all my family, like, my family members money for borrowing money for it, and just, you know, just horrible shit, like lying about to get stuff for money. And that's the type of stuff that just breaks my fucking heart. And when I lost my money and then I went to rehab, that's when it hit me like a smack in the fucking face. Like, you have to stop this. You cannot ask somebody. This is like why I started selling stuff, because I had felt so bad of the way I treated my family members and stuff when I was on drugs, and like, I think about it like I'm about to cry. Like, they've forgiven me and then some, but I can't forgive myself. But this is what I told myself. I said, you know what? I've sat here and I've acted entitled my entire life. I have gotten spoiled to the moon and back, and then times 25. I was that girl in high school and all the designer clothes, like, up the ass, and I have so much of it due to, like, depression, and then wanting to do drugs, filling that hole, and then trying to quit drugs, and then filling with shopping, and then drugs and shopping, and just being just spoiled, and just, you know what I mean? This is what I told myself. I said, Daisha, you are not entitled to what you have. You earn what you have. You have spent your life manipulating people in your family, loved ones, friends, to get what you want. But no, you can't do this anymore. You are not going to ask them for money. I woke up that morning. I started, for all that time I was selling polo. I was so fucking, when I started selling polo and closed like a couple months ago, I was so depressed. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to kill myself, but I did it. I got on Facebook. I sat there. That's why I used to post so much pictures, because I was just like, I needed that. That's all I had to do. And I just sat there and I sold stuff, like all my electronics, my iPods, my Miss Me jeans, my buckle jackets, my pink clothes, anything. I sold that so that I could take that money. I could pay off the credit cards that I racked up, and so I didn't have to ask my family for help. And you know what they'll tell you? They will tell you, I did not ask them. I fixed that problem myself, and I have never missed a payment till this day. I have never overdrafted an account. Nothing. Never went, over the credit limit, and never missed a payment. Why? Because I wouldn't let it happen. Because I was going to fix it myself. I looked at my fucking room. I've looked at my house. I looked in my closet, and I felt disgusted. And I forced myself to take thousands of dollars worth of clothes and stuff back to the store that I had racked up. It was a Kohl's. No, I'll never go to fucking Kohl's again. Credit card. It makes me sick to go in that fucking store. That store, I spent $3,000 in that store in 3 days. Kohl's cash fucked up on. Never again will I go in that store. I returned thousands of those items, thousands of dollars of worth, and that was hard for me, because I will fucking tell you. 1 second. Hello? To be continued.